Hey, welcome back everybody. Brother Kimo here from Reload Hawaii. Thanks for watching another video. Tonight we're going to be talking about CCW, Carry Concealed Weapons. So, if you guys have been following me on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, you know that I just got my CCW permit to carry in Utah. So, in honor of the Olympics, I'm going to be handing out a gold, silver, and bronze medal to these three guys right here. Gold medal gets a trip with me to Las Vegas. I'm going to tell you which one I picked and why you might actually want to pick any one of these three for your first CCW purchase. Let's check them out. Before getting into the final results, I just want to say that any of you that are interested in the technical specs, don't worry, I'm going to put that stuff at the ending. So I'll list it from like, I don't know, like lightest to heaviest, thinnest to thickest at the ending. What I really wanted to focus on were like the little nuances that are going to make the difference when trying to decide between buying all of these three. Because honestly, any one of these are a really viable option for carry concealed. I mean, they're all thin, they're easy to shoot. Drawing them from a holster is very easy. So really, what are the differences? I'm going to kind of get down on there and show you what they are. So without further ado, let's get into it. Introducing the final results for the first ever Reload Hawaii Carry Concealed Weapon Olympics. Taking third with the bronze medal, representing the United States of America, the Ruger LC9. Okay, let's talk about the Ruger LC9. This does come in a striker-fired version called the LC9S. It comes in a cardboard box with 2 lockout keys, 1 7-round magazine, and it does have a magazine disconnect, as you can see here. So that guy has to be plugged in there to go. This does have the Laser Max laser. It does have a blinky laser, which some people don't like, but is really effective. I like it. Here's something to think about too, though. Like if you're gonna sight this in for 5 yards, it's gonna be useless at 10 yards. But the sights on these are good enough. I think you can get it without the laser. Something else I didn't foresee is that my fingers aren't long enough to actually press it on draw, so I actually have to use this thumb to activate it on that side. But again, like I said, the sights are very good. I think you can save about $50 without getting it, getting it without the laser. The reason this is the bronze medalist position is I just didn't like the trigger, and it's not the trigger pull because it's a very smooth pull all the way back. It's about 7 pounds. What I didn't like was how far back it broke, and that's a problem for me because when you're rapid firing, what was happening is my finger was sliding up and down on the trigger guard here, and it was causing me to get super raw on this side of my finger. So that's the reason. It's not so much of how long it is. It broke so far back here that my finger was sliding down on the trigger guard and just scraping the hell out of the bottom of my trigger finger. But let me show you where it breaks at, right about here, back there. And the reset is not on the first click, it's on the second click. So it's about 7 pounds. And again, I get it. It's supposed to be a little bit heavier because when you got something pointed down at your beef and bean burritos down there, you don't want it accidentally going off. It does have a manual safety up here. This is the slide lock, the takedown levers here. Basically, just kind of click it down like this. And you want to get that arch right over there. And then what you'll do is you'll push out with one of the lockout keys here in this area. And then you pull out the pin that way and then it slides off. This is where the lockout here is on the gun itself. But overall, really good gun. Anybody could be happy to have it. You can see how thin the grip is here. Very well done by Ruger, but unfortunately for me, my finger kept sliding down on the trigger face and sliding the hell out of that, which made my finger raw. Let's see who took the silver medal. Next up, representing the country of Brazil and earning a silver medal, the Taurus 709 Slim. Silver medalist Taurus 709 Slim, and check that out. That thing is absolutely slim. Check out those sights. The gun is going to come in a cardboard box with 2 lockout keys and 1 7-round magazine. Since I got this out, check this out. What? That's a feature of the gun there. Basically what happens here is if you squeeze off a round and it doesn't go off, you can keep pulling that trigger until it goes off. Not a really big deal for me because I think what I would do is rack the slide and let the next round pop out, but there's a feature that some people absolutely hate, and it is not on this, the magazine disconnect. But let me tell you why I was getting crap about this thing. So let me show you the trigger. The first thing that attracted me to the gun was its size, right? It's really thin. The second was this trigger. So You know, the guys at the shop were like, "Whoa, this is so stupid. Look how far back it goes." You know what? This is the same amount of distance as traveled as the Ruger, except you don't got to deal with all that double action tension on the way back. And check out the reset. It allows for just really fast follow-up shots. The only problem I have or had is just like the Ruger, is that it breaks so far back here that by the time you get back here and you squeeze off 2 or 3 more rounds, your finger's going to slide down here, and just like the Ruger, the bottom of this trigger guard is going to start acting like sandpaper. And this texture is a little bit more aggressive than it was on the Ruger, and it really chewed up my fingers a little bit faster. And that is the only reason that this took the silver medal, because it's going to be lighter in weight, it's going to be thinner, a little bit thinner than the Springfield, and this trigger is sick. Oh my god. But you know, maybe some of you can deal with it. Maybe you got, like, you know, fingers made out of stone, and that won't bother you. It breaks down just like a Glock. You push the slide back a little bit. There's your takedown levers. It's got 3 safeties in my opinion. You got the thumb safety here. You got your safety in the trigger, kind of Glockish. And then of course, because it goes so far back here and about a 7-pound trigger, it takes a lot to get it done, to have it to go off accidentally. So well done by Taurus. So close to the gold medal, but as always, close ain't good enough, sucker. Let's see who won the gold medal. And taking the gold medal in the first Reload Hawaii Carry Concealed Weapons Olympics, representing the country of Croatia, the Springfield XDS. All right, there's a look at the Springfield Armory's XDS 9mm 3.3 inch slide, and you can tell just by looking at this that this is the most refined out of the 3 pistols. Check out that fiber optic front sight. Oh man, you get 7-round magazine in here. Let me show you what's in the box. Take a look at this box. So this is the heftiest box I've ever seen come with a pistol. You know, good job, Springfield. You got an 8-round magazine with floor plate. You got some extra fiber optic sights in here for you to cut down. Another back strap. I think this is a smaller one, and another floor plate. Brush and lock all come in this ridiculously crazy thick case. Good job, Springfield. Let's get the medalist back out here. We just went over the front sight. On top here, you can see that there's another loaded chamber indicator, just like the other 2. These sights are also adjustable. It's got to drift the back sight left or right, depending on what you want to do. Takedown lever, slide stop, grip safety in the back. So you got to actually get that in there, just like a 1911 grip safety. And you also have the grip safety that's in the trigger, like that. And since we're on the trigger, take a look at this. So this one did not have the problem of my finger sliding down the face of the trigger and rubbing on the bottom of the trigger guard, or the top of the trigger guard. Yeah, let's check that out one more time. So there you go. A little bit spongy. And there's your reset. The magazine on this thing is crazy. The magazines are well done, but check this out. You can push this in any angle and it will fly out of there. Which for the Taurus, I forgot to mention, the backstrap area is so thin on the Taurus that when you eject it, the magazine gets caught on the fatty portion of your palm there, but not the case here. I shot this the straightest out to all the way up to 25 yards without having to change my point of aim. So this is my winner. Even though the trigger is a little bit heavier, this thing felt better in my hand. The stippling on here is aggressive, but I like that. And overall, just a well done pistol. Congratulations, Springfield Armory. Well done on the XDS. Let's have a look at the technical stuff. All right, here we go. Check it out. So you got the slide thickness, all under 1 inch, grip thickness all under 1 inch. You got the Taurus being the thinner of the grips. Overall weight, Ruger's gonna take that one. Trigger pull, heavy, but again, you don't want to shoot your beef and bean burritos off, so the Springfield coming out at the heaviest. Overall height, the Springfield is gonna get it unless you put the 8-round mag in there. It's also got the longest slide length, which I like. You can see there the barrel length is 3.3 inches, but check out the Taurus at $190, so much cheaper. Let's get into some targets that I shot. So I got some 25 yards, 12-inch targets here, and then I got some silhouette targets. The silhouette targets you're going to notice on the upper right-hand corner, I shot like a grouping of 5, and then I just went to town at the center from 10 yards away. So final thoughts. You know, your medal ceremonies are going to be different. If you want something that's you know, really thin with great value, you're going to be a Taurus. And again, that would have been my gold medal winner if it hadn't been for my finger rubbing on the top of the trigger guard. And then if you want something thin and lightweight, that's going to be the Ruger. I just happen to like something that's a little bit heavier with a longer barrel. And even though the trigger was heavier, I shot it the straightest. Guys, that's the ending of the review. If you liked it, please give me the thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do. And as always, guys, I will catch you later.